see here. What am I doing? Let's turn that down. Okay. Well, let's get some things going here. We come in. I don't know if this works. Probably should have tested this before I. Okay. I don't like this. How's it going? Just kind of getting set up here. Oh, maybe. I got that head welded up. I thought maybe we'd do a little texturing. But hopefully that works. Now I gotta find some glasses. So how's the weather where you're at? Hopefully it's nice. So people get in here. Hi, Sabrina. So, okay. Couldn't decide if I wanted to do this on a live or do it in video form. I just couldn't make up my mind. Let's switch this out here. Okay. So I got this head in a week ago, and it was cracked through here all the way around. There's a big chip out here and down the side. So I don't know if you can see yeah, you can see the weld. So there's where I filled in. And I'll probably make another video of this and add pictures of before and afters. But so now, and then on the inside, I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, I had a weld in there. I still got to take some out down there, but I'll smooth all that out, knock this down, and then we'll see if I can match the texture and get it all blended in, and hopefully you'll never know it was welded. I did that to another one. Let me see here. Where is she at? This one? Yes, it is. So this one was cracked. Well, it had several cracks in it. And now I can't, I mean, I can kind of tell where it was. Right down in here. And there might have been something there. I don't know. Now that I look at it, everything, I've been using this, and everything kind of blended in pretty good. So, but that is the goal, is to match the, at least come close to matching the texturing. Oh, thank you for subscribing. So, that is what we're going to do. And now what I think I might do is I might move you guys over here. So that way you can kind of see what I'm doing. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if I can figure this out. Hold tight. If there's anybody watching. Yeah, I don't know if there's any. There's one other one. This is kind of an impromptu live. So hang tight. I'll get you guys. See if I can get you guys set up here. Okay. So, this is what we've got. Let me move this here. I'll get this set up yet. Oh, this tab is set up on this Tazzy. So we can see what's going on. Don't want to scratch anything. Okay. I think we're getting it. I think we're getting it. Okay, we got it. So, he wanted to keep the mushrooming. So I had to build up the mushrooming, the rib right there. So I think I got that done. So now what we'll do is I got to work on, that is a little bit too high right there. So I'm going to knock that down. And then maybe we'll see if we can get that little part textured right there. Usually, I use one of these, but I'm not used to this. Not used to this setup. So the trick is, and I'm really pushing the limits of this Dremel. But if you can do it without any sort of a pattern, kind of blend it in. And then, yeah, that's what I want right there. Okay. That's not bad. So, let's see what we got here. Is that light kind of bright? So you can see kind of the burr bit marks and all that. So what I do with that, hi Amber. So let's put this around here. So now I take a wire wheel and with some moderate amount of pressure, we'll just kind of go over there. Okay. And there it is. So now I got to repeat that. Let's see here. Maybe I can Is that too bright? So as you can see, it kind of, it's just there. There's the texturing. So what I'll do is I'll repeat that all the way through here. Kind of blend all these welds together. And then down this side. And then got to do a little bit inside the eye. Get that all smoothed out. And then we'll glue it. Oh, that's okay. Have a good one. So, let's just I don't know. Let me see something. Hang with me real quick. That Dremel actually worked good. Kind of surprised, actually. I'm not quite sure that little cordless Dremel was made for that type of work. So what? Is your room done?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My dog. My daughter. All right, bear with me.
What?
Now that I'm on live.
Oopsies. Didn't say anything. Trust. Where are you? Oh. I didn't know where. Well, tell them I said hi.
Okay.
Also, I left my volleyball in Mom's car.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Oh, you pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it in Mom's car. Because we were just about to leave and I saw it. So, I guess I just used ventilation down.
Okay. Okay.
Or just ride my bike.
Let's try something different. liking the way that's turning out. It's not matching. It doesn't match up really well. Where's that other head at?
Whoa.
There it is. Hey Ricky, how's it going? Hello.
Conversation with Mom
Oh yeah.
about her calling Brittany fat.
Oh yeah.
So, hopefully she.
I'm on live, so
Oh shit! Why didn't you tell me?
that's okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you continue.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Have fun.
Yeah. Oh no. What'd you do to your knee? You can't get hurt. Yeah. Roll my knee one way and roll my ankle one way and the knee went the other. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. So this is what you got to watch out for on this. When you're texturing, I'm seeing a little bit of a pattern here. See the pattern stripes, and we got to break that up a little bit. There's really, I don't think there's a really, I don't think you can really screw this up. But yeah, there's a definite pattern there. So I'm going to break that up just a touch. Gotta be careful. let's see. Let's see what this does here. Yeah, it's for it's not terrible, but he wants to. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. So he's gonna reprofile it, put a new edge on it. So it's got a pretty deep cuts for the phantom bevel, and then it was cracked from here all the way up through. There's a big chip here, and it come around and it cracked all the way through the pole inside of the eye. So basically I put this I put this mushroom back on, and then he's just going to leave it and swing it as it is. So I'm going to get the you see that there? Now, hang tight real quick. Let's put some gloves on. Oh, that's why these are only larges. That's why they're so tight. Yeah. Okay, so this side is going to turn out really well. Gotta figure out. Let's change it up. Let's see. I think I bent that. Maybe. Oh no, it'll come loose. Okay. Let's shorten this up just a hair. So Ricky, you still there? How's the weather? Nope. Okay. Okay. So, just like I did here, we'll go over this with the wire wheel and we'll see what happens. Okay. It's not bad. I might touch it up in a couple places, but I think that matches up okay. The only part I'm not happy with is this top. Is this the end of the pole? And I don't know. Let's see something here. I don't know if I can get that matched up. I don't like the looks of that. It's okay, but I think it could be better. So how's everybody's week going so far? I wasn't sure if I was going to do this. Actually, I think maybe. What else do I have in here? Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe. I think maybe. Okay. So, we're going to see if I can match this part a little bit closer to this part. I don't know. I'm hoping. Let's just do some. The nice thing about this is if I screw this up, I know a guy. And let's see here. Maybe I'm just a little bit. Let's flatten those out. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's see what we can. I'm really maxing out the capabilities of this Dremel. Okay. Okay. You been watching? Nope. All right. So, okay. I think that's it. Okay. Let that stop spinning. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So, now, if you weren't here earlier, the texturing might hit some of that again. But if you weren't here earlier, the texturing, when you use the bird bits, it kind of makes some sharp edges. You can see here, oh, now that I look at this, over this, and this, yeah. So see the pock marks? So you got all these pock marks here. These are my pock marks. So it leaves some, around those marks, it leaves sharp edges. So what happens is you take the wire wheel and you go over it with pretty good pressure, and that knocks down all those edges and turns it all kind of smooth. But I'm not liking. We'll do it here real quick. All right. Yeah, it's going to be good. So, you can kind of feel some roughness there. Let's spin that. Okay, so the outside is done, except for the bluing. And I need to touch up that inside just a little bit. So, there's just a little bit of a weld left on the inside there. Right in there. So, get that all smoothed out. Get that little ridge taken care of. should be done. And then I will send this back to Kevin from Bit and Bark. So, will this reach or does that reach? I don't reach on these. Same size. Okay. So it's like I tell everybody, anything can be fixed. Anything. It's just a matter of how much you want to put into it to fix it. And I personally think anybody with the right equipment and patience can do this very same thing. Okay. So let's move this cord up underneath here. Okay, I think. It's not bad. Okay. So, now what we got is we have Scotch Brite this up. Okay. Okay, we'll Scotch Brite this up. And then, what do I got here? I've got some squirt some alcohol on it. Okay. We'll put a little bluing on the inside too. Maybe. Okay. Okay. So, there's this. Okay. So let's see if this pumps out. I got a little liquid left. I got paste. I don't know if I want to use paste on this or not. I don't want it to turn that black, but okay, 1 second. I'll grab some gloves. Also, when you're welding these, you want to use carbon filler rod. You don't want to use 309 or 308 rod because, let me take this off, because the bluing will not turn that. There's something about the carbon, iron or whatever in this steel that the bluing reacts to, and I forget what it is right now, but let's see if we can blue this up. So I wire wheeled it. I Scotch Brited it. And then I used rubbing alcohol. Clean it up. Now, okay. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Now this, Now, usually what I do with this is I kind of go over the whole thing. It's not going to stick everywhere, but it kind of helps blend it in. Then what I'll do is so there it is. Somewhere in there was a crack at one time. What I think I'll do is I'll maybe throw some bluing. Now, 1 second. I don't know if I have them in here. I do. Huh. So I've got some long cotton swabs. So what I will do is we'll just dip some of that in there, and just kind of go in there and kind of go over that. Yeah, there it is. And she is done. As far as I go, anyway. So now I'll send this off to Bit and Bark tomorrow. Kevin. And then he'll finish it up and hang it from there. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm really good with that. So as it comes around, I really like how that turned out too. Okay, there it is. Let's move you guys over. Hang on 1 second. Oh, receiver down. Well, I think he'll be happy with that. I know I'm going to mess with that. I don't like the way that texture looks. I'm not happy with the texture. Got a high spot there. Yep, I don't like it. Got one. The one high spot that I don't like. Okay, I think that's better. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Almost got this one finished up. So I kind of touched up some texturing. And you can kind of see how it looks right now. Might get rid of that. I got a high spot right there I get rid of. But you'll see what it looks like right now. And this was cracked from here all the way up. And this was a big chip out here. And then it cracked all the way around here, down here, and inside the eye. It was cracked all the way through. Get rid of that high spot right there. Okay, now you go over this with a wire wheel. Okay. Okay, it's better. Not great, but better. So it's kind of smooth stuff out there, kind of. Okay. Huh. Okay. So we'll split this. Okay. We'll let that rubbing alcohol dissipate a little bit. I think he'll be happy with that. I think. Would mine. Okay. Then we'll just throw a little blue on this. This is what I'm using. Oop. Super blue. Birchwood. Okay. Go over everything here. It's a little bit too dark. That's okay. Now let's see what a light brushing will do. Okay. That's that. Now he wanted me to leave the mushrooming, so I did. I even added mushrooming back where it was chipped out. But that head right there has got another couple 100 years left on it. Even more if it's taken care of. Should be good. Uh-oh. My better half is home. Okay. Well, how long have I gone here? I don't even know. So, hope everybody is having a good day and has a good rest of the week. Uh-oh.
But you don't hear me?
I heard you.
Okay, so Bill.
Well, okay, I'm being called. So, I better go before I get in trouble. All right. Have a good one.